get up early. I got physical therapy today on my left knee. So I'm gonna play a little bit. Anywho, yeah, I got physical therapy on my left knee at 8 a.m. Had to go to the emergency room 2 weeks ago. Friday. Anyway, I get up at like 3:30. I go to bed at like 8:30. I'm an old person, so I don't stay up late anymore. So what I'm doing right now is I'm going to B1 town, and I've never been this way. I usually go on the road that's by our base that kind of follows the river and then wraps back around. So I noticed the other day that you get to B1 town or Prickno this way. So I'm gonna try it. Come on, bring in my arrow. Bitch, bring in my arrow. People have online right now, or in this server rather. Alright, 5:45, but I got a good battery. I'm not really sure. I just follow this road. Like I said, I've never really rode this way. I guess I could look at the map. Huh? Okay. It looks like a more direct route. We'll see. I'm usually on the other side of that river. Running to B1 town. I started off playing this game on a vanilla server that was no max, no horde. And then I learned all the keystrokes, learned how to fly the plane and drive the car. And I got up to like $600,000. Just running around looting stuff, killing buffets, PvE. There was no PvP. There was no raiding allowed. Shit, there was no raiding allowed. There's somebody, I might know, from the chat. Probably. after I go to B1 town, I was thinking about heading up to the snow. I guess if being on a motorcycle got all this. Yeah, I don't let my girl get hungry. She's tough, but I like to keep her fed. She's got a 141 and 36, so I don't really. I mean, I know intelligence can be a big thing and save you on building stuff and whatnot, but I don't really. That's not an issue, that's not something I feel like I need to work on right now. That's much what it's concerned. Yeah. So I'm gonna be going west. Yeah. Doing it. Anyway, we're gonna try and find some hazmat suits and start hunting key cards in the radiation biome. Try and start hustling us up some money to, get vehicles. We got raided about a month ago, 3 weeks ago. And they took our car. We didn't have much clothes, gardening stuff, But like now, if when we get a new vehicle, we're not going to keep it in the basement and start hiding it somewhere. That's pretty much what we've done with all the, live and learn. We'll hide anything of value now. So anything in the base, somebody wants it, feel free to knock yourself out. Spend your energy on getting nuts. I don't get too attached to any of my gear. I hear people talk about that, so I don't really, I like having certain gear, but I'm not, I can always, I know how to get back anything that I might lose, So I'm not too worried about that. And my fame is enough, even if I die. Oh yeah, this is shorter. This is a lot shorter. Okay, this road. Very good. Anyway, if I die, let's do 350. still have almost 400 frame points if I die. Which means, like, if I die, go buy me another decent bow. That's the only thing I care about, having a decent bow to kill the buffets when I'm looking for my stuff. You know, last time I died, I got all my stuff back in probably a couple of hours. Hit a few police stations. You know, fresh start isn't bad. It's kind of humbling, and it keeps you centered on, like, you know, being more patient. Because I'm not patient, I'll run through most things. You know, I like to run. And, like, I'm sure my exhaustion's already up. Yeah, I think that's the silliest of all the settings. Are you shitting me? I rode from over in my base to here, and I'm suffering from exhaustion. That's just stupid. You know, and I get it as part of the game, but it's not realistic. It's not immersive. It's not realistic. Oh yeah, I'll take that. Anyway, that's my only complaint. Exhaustion. Total bullshit. I mean, I'm probably the worst shape of my life, and I was good exhausted doing that. You know what I'm saying? 55-year-old man suffering from a bad knee, and traveling as far as I just did in real life would not have exhausted me. So I just find that completely wrong. But whatever. I don't develop the game, I just play it. I usually pick up bolts, but I'm not doing that right now. Bolts and nails, that scrap. I usually forge and saw through those, but I'm not doing that. Look at this one way over here. See? Here, come on. I hear another. I've been trying to work on this where I shoot them and I let them bring the arrows to me. And when they scream like that now, that don't really bother me. It used to scare the shit out of me, but I don't really care about it anymore. Because, like, and everything on this server is base or standard, whatever. It's default rather. Look at this fucking pan and so stupid. I guess somebody raided this thing. Oh, that's what. Do I have? Yes, I have some. Thank you. Let's use up this one first. Oh shit. Yeah, I know this is PvP, but I don't like to try to fight people alone. I think that's the suicide because I don't really do the events I should. Yeah, I used to live over here back in the day when I was on the vanilla server. That power line right there was my home. Anyway, after the last wipe, I got on the vanilla server. Then I was running around, getting re-geared up after the wipe, and I was just like, I need something new, and I had been thinking about joining this server, and I was playing for like a month, I think, maybe, not too long, 3 weeks, 5 weeks, not long, and I met Chris, my teammate, on I'm stream just for, I stream just so if I do get in a PvP, you know, there's a question, I can say, look at the video. I videoed it, you know, whatever. So I kind of use streaming as my recording tool for any kind of conflict, you know, that might be. And then I met Chris. We teamed up. He dropped a comment in my messages on my video, and we got to talking. I said, you know, he's like, I'm new. I don't have a partner either, so we combined forces, and he's real good with the he's played Metal Gear Solid back in the day a lot. He said, so he's real good, like figuring out the mechs and the timing. I'm too impatient for that shit. I just want to run in and get my shit. And he'll patiently study them, and I need that. Cause I'm fucking Roger Ramjet. Anyways, I think part of the reason I'm kind of go is because I played that vanilla server and worked my way up on it, you know, got everything on my own. The only thing I didn't get was a plane, but I figured out now where they spawn, so that wouldn't be an issue anymore. But I got the plane from the owner of the server. He shows up every now and then and just like spawns cars and planes and you know, people need stuff, he used to go get it to them. But I noticed when I went on it the other day, and I noticed that all my stuff, you know, I hadn't checked it so long, but you know, obviously I'll be spawned. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm probably not going back to that server. I mean, I enjoyed the hell out of it. It was real fun. It helped me learn. But I just needed more out of the game. PvE, it just gets to a point where it's boring. And, you know, gear up, get everything you need. There's no more challenges. I mean, the only thing I might use the vanilla server for again is to maybe do the abandoned bunkers, but I don't know why I'd waste my energy. I'd just rather learn in this one. But if it's for some reason it's too difficult, I've considered keeping it, you know, my characters just to do an abandoned bunker if I can't figure it out here, but I think I could. Also the just need that in mind now. They tell me if I found any, keep them. So I found one, I'll keep it. So anyway, the vanilla server was really good. Helped me learn, and then you know, we started here. I was in the mountains when I started on SE. I had built me a little base, and it was right on top of the letters C1. So my base was right here, and then Luthais is like over here, I think. But I was right there. That's a peak. There's like a mountain peak in here, and then there's like a little gully in the peak, and that's where I built my base. didn't put a big wall around it. I didn't think all that was necessary. But anyway, I just stayed in the snow, and all I did was hustle the same the little points of interest. And what's cool about the snow is they have points of interest that don't have nets. So you can slip in, you just have to worry about the puppets and obviously players. So anyway, the snow, in my opinion, is the best place to get going. I gotta check on that. Anyway, I was saying the snow is the best place, in my opinion, to get going because you don't have to worry about water. And there's plenty of animals running around that you can eat. So anyway, I like to get going in the snow. It just feel comfortable there. The trader, there, I feel like, I could be wrong, but I feel like I get better prices there for buying stuff and selling stuff. Where they would make big ramps so you could get in your car, jump over those fences and those landing struts that they hang the lights on for too high, too low. I don't know anybody that's dealt with aviation. They have these red and white lights, and if you're red, you're too high or too low, and if you're white, you can see a white light. I think there's you see them in a certain, there's 3 of them. I hadn't studied that in a while anyway. It's an indicator of too high and too low. Because that glide path got to be right, or you'll slam into the ground. Gravity is constant, and it will kill you. So yeah, they got a radio station in the snow. There's Novice and my teammate, had fights, but when I injured my knee, I couldn't get on because I couldn't sit down in front of the computer without just aching. And so my bike keeps going, and so does his, because he was playing Ultimate while I was hurt. He really likes some tough servers. I'm cool with default settings. Me, I don't need all that hard shit. I mean, that's not fun to me. I played New Dawn for like 2 or 3 days. I thought, yeah, I'm gonna learn this. No. Everybody kept saying, if you get started, PvP, New Dawn, anyway, it's like triple puppet. So I immediately disliked that. And I tried it, and I was like, this is fun for me. So, I mean, people love it. Don't get me wrong, but they get bored with this shit with default, so I understand that. But for me, I'm all about default. Give it to me, give it to me. Give it to me, give it to me. Because I'm kind of fruitcake. I like to win shit. I mean, not that you can win in this game, but, you know, if you could, I'm number 8. So, whatever. Steve, this guy's in the pop culture. I like him. He's in a chat a lot. Nice guy. Jihad Cotter too. I'm not sure who she is, or him, or her. I don't know. Some of these names are confusing. He's real good. This guy, Kasama. Trinity. That's Luthais'. I think it's his older sister. Mr. I don't know. This guy right here, if I remember, I could be wrong, but he sold me a lock when I first got on SE because I couldn't find one, and I needed one like to lock my stuff up. So he sold me a lock. That was cool, man. I'll never forget that. Anyway, yeah, that's why I like default games. I was born in the 60s, but I grew up in the 70s. We played front yard football, tackle football, you know, like a kid, breaking bones, broken noses, fat lips. So, you know, just kind of instilled in me as a human about the competitive nature of sport. I kind of, you know, when I was 7 years old, my first video game was Asteroids on Atari 2600. So I've been playing almost 49 years I've been playing video games. Yeah, that's almost a half a century of video games. I just realized that. That's insane. So, you know, as a guy, I mean, I played sports and all that when I was younger. And I used to love going to the gym, but it's turned into an OnlyFans page. Chicks showing their butts, looking in the mirror, whatever. Just got tired of that shit too. Anyway, I like to win. I like to try to win. that's not really possible in this game. I guess if you're not dying, an inordinate amount of time actually playing the game, just from a practical standpoint, because this game is kind of difficult, in my opinion. It's not difficult for a lot of people, but for me, it's incredibly difficult. And I like that. And it's summertime here in Louisiana, and it was 100 degrees yesterday, like 37, whatever that is, Celsius. So it's smoking hot here. Humidity is 96% yesterday too. We live in Baton Rouge, pretty far inland, but it's on the coast relatively, the Gulf Coast of the United States. I'm an hour north of New Orleans. I'm northwest of New Orleans. Baton Rouge is the capital of Louisiana. Baton is stick or bat in French, and rouge is red. So red stick. They call this the red stick city. When French settlers came to Louisiana along the Mississippi River, they saw a bunch of red sticks in this area, and it was Indians hanging meat and stuff. It was American Indians living in Baton Rouge, hanging, dealing with their kills, and the sticks they used would all be red, and they'd line them up for whatever reason. I don't know the exact details on that, but anyway, they were noticeable, and the French noticed them. And I'm French. Courville is French. It means curve in a village. Anywho, Baton Rouge, but we're all country, so we say Baton Rouge. Yeah, I was in skiing in Tahoe, Lake Tahoe, California, and I was on a ski lift with some folks that were they were Belgian, but they speak French. People in Belgium speak French. Anyway, they asked me where I was from. I said Baton Rouge, and they were like, okay. I was like, y'all should know that. And they were like, what? I was like, Baton Rouge. I had to say it like a coon-ass or a Frenchman. And they were like, oh, okay, yeah, they got it. But, colloquially, speak like a bunch of yokels here. Anywhere along the Mississippi River has just from from America is where all the slavery plantations were. So there's a lot of black people up and down the river. So fortunately for me, I grew up at, my high school was 50-50. In 1987, the black population now in Baton Rouge is more than the white people. They call it white flight. People leave for, economic reasons, whatever. But anyway, Exxon has a big refinery here. My grandfather worked. That's why I'm in Baton Rouge, is because in the 50s when they opened up the refinery, my daddy's father got a job there. and he worked on a cat cracker, which is basically a big vessel that distills hydrocarbons, turns them into diesel gas, all the different flavors. The thing that actually does that is called a cat cracker. So they're using they're tall structures, and each section and height has a different flavor of gas. So at the bottom might be diesel, and at the top might be high octane jet fuel, or whatever. No, actually jet fuel is closer to diesel, I think. But anyway, there's something that's like got a different, like, viscosity is the good word to use. Anyway, that brought my grandfather to Baton Rouge, and then my mother's father family was in Shreveport, which is in North Louisiana, almost to Arkansas. In fact, they grew up in a place called Texarkana, Louisiana, and they moved to Baton Rouge because my mother's father was a draftsman. And they were, because of the refinery being built in the 50s, they had to build a bunch of roads. So he went to work as a draftsman for the state of Louisiana, so for the Department of Transportation. And then my parents met when my dad's like he's dead. He died during COVID, but they met during. They went to the same high school for like a year, Catholic high school called Redemptorist. Anyway, the nuns used to be brutal when they were teaching the kids. I don't know if people know this, but the Catholic nuns were like mean people. And believe me, I know. I grew up in the Catholic Church. I was an altar boy. And I have dealt with priests and nuns. I know all their shortcomings as human beings, and I understand their mission to serve the Lord. But some of them are cray-cray, which you would find in any profession. But anyway, my father, I nunned when my father was in high school, like a freshman. I nunned through an eraser at him, and he picked it up, threw it back at her, and it hit her habit. A habit is the thing they used to wear around their head, sort of like the Muslim people do, and they cover their head. Well, a habit has like wings on it that go out. If you've ever seen a Catholic nun, and he clipped it. He clipped the habit, and then he got expelled, and then he went to SCUM High School, which was the public school, not the Catholic school. And he was a dancer. He liked to dance. My father ended up, his profession was, he was a bricklayer. So I've laid so many bricks, like, funny, man. I can't tell you how much mortar I've mixed as a kid. Anyway, he'd always bring me, come on, we're going to do this, and, it involved work. So I was one of those kids that I went everywhere with my dad, and he was always working, so I was always working. So now I'm a little older, I just got, I guess, lazy and tired of work. Work sucks. I mean, I have steady income from what I do, but I'm self-employed, but if I could retire right now, I would. I fucking hate work. But anyway, we ran around doing little projects, and he had COPD and COVID killed him. You know, or just hurried it up. You know, made it quicker. And we had to cremate him instead of burying him. And I don't know if anybody knows, but the Catholics ain't down with the cremation or whatever. I mean, we had to. Is that a base? What is that? Is it a nice base? No, that's. Anyway, I mean, it was a lot. I mean, they were talking like 20 grand for a funeral if they would have let us have one, which they weren't. But it would have been like 20 grand. It was $1,300 for cremating. Man, death is a hustling business, man. There's money in death. I found that out real quick. Anyway, currently, I have an elderly mother that can't get around well, so I'm taking care of her and my sister too. So we all three live in the house that I grew up in now. And holy shit. Let's see. Alright, come on. I'm gonna take care of you right now. You good? You good? You good? You good? You good? You good? Put you on. You know. Anyway, I'm living right now in the house that I grew up in. So that's interesting. I'm taking care of my mother. God bless her. She's done with it. She's kind of like, yeah. When my daddy died, she was like, I'm done with all this bullshit. I'm ready to go. I know that sounds a little morbid, but it is certainly true. Anyway, my daddy didn't see me until he was 7 years old, I think. He was older. I hate the shotgun in this game. I absolutely hate it. I wish I knew how to do it a little better. If I get a shotgun for me that I have to use, which I did in the beginning of this SCE, I found the shotgun right off, so I ran around with it till I could gear up. It was the STTD. It's the good one. I like it. Anyway, I'm not a fan of the shotgun. double job and narrate when I'm on here. Kind of talk and play this game, kind of like walking and chewing bubble gum. It could get difficult. Anyway, so I'm gonna go southwest. So we've hit that one by C2, I guess it is, the C2 bunker, and we briefly lived on the west coast when Chris and I became teammates. I ran over to him, I destroyed my base in the snow and then ran, or I'm sorry, I had a bike then, so I rode my bike over to the B4, we was near the trader, but I didn't like it because it was so busy. We just had we had an asset locked up, a little house, whatever, and you know, some of these dudes on here, it ain't no big deal to pick up a lock. I mean, they just like, boom, there it is, you know. And picking locks isn't that difficult, I'll say that too. It's really not. It's just, you gotta have the equipment, like you gotta have a bunch of screwdrivers, if you want them burned through them. So I'm just kind of now getting to that point where I'm willing to do that. Like if I'll burn 8 to 10 uses trying to get into something, just for practice and nothing else. And I haven't been successful, but I know I can be. I'm watching enough videos to know if sometimes you just hit it, boom, and it's done. So, where am I? I'm saying I need to go douche now. Anyway, up in here in these peaks on these mountains, not in here, obviously. That's the I think that's the observatory. Anyway, they have little divots in them. It's saying it's 5 below me, I don't know. I lived up here and I still get confused by the stupid map. I hunt East Marion County, Mississippi, deer hunt, and it's kind of my forte, and I know how to get around in the woods without having I don't need reference. I mean, I know the car South Coast, in the Gulf Coast area in the South of America, they have this fungus called Spanish moss, and it only grows on the north side of the tree. So, if you see Spanish moss, you know where north is. It's really like the northwest side of the tree, but whatever. It's basically north. Oh shit. Hey buddy, I hate to do this, but I can't have you fucking with me. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah, you can go in the woods and know exactly which direction. And then the standard, if you get lost in the woods, I don't know if people know this, if you get lost in the woods, the standard SOS for like a hunter or just anyone that has a firearm that's lost in the woods is 3 shots, 1, 2, 3, pow, pow, pow. And then you wait, you know, a while, and then pow, 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 you know. You do it like that. Sets of 3. And that's a distress call. If you're hearing people shoot like that, you're like, somebody's lost. Now, I don't particularly, I've never done that. I've never called for help. And one of the reasons is because I ain't wasting a bunch of bullets like that. You know, I mean, I grew up in the woods. I ain't getting lost. Anyway, yeah, I hunt, I have a 7 mag, a Steyr Mannlicher, they're called. They make a scout rifle. But anyway, this company, Steyr Mannlicher, German, I guess. They make a cool scout rifle that was real popular. Anyway, it kicks like a mule. I mean, I can't even tell you how hard that gun kicks. It's incredible. I mean, I'm 255 pounds. I'm a big dude, 6'1". And I mean, it would rock my jock when I shot that thing. I mean, straight up. Anyway, I hunt with now my first gun, which I went back to, is it's called Sporterized. So it's a Kimber rifle. Kimber makes a world-class 22 that they use for competition shooting, that they sell for competitors, 2 competitors. Anywho. They make a, I ain't keeping birdshot. Nope. They make this, it has my Kimber has it's a 308 caliber, and it has a down. It has a World War One Mauser bolt. Anyway, they put a stainless steel barrel on the bolt, and I've got a nice scope, a really nice scope called a Redfield, and that's what I'm hunting with now. I mean, that gun's super accurate. It's incredibly accurate. And it's got, the knockdown on it. I shot a buck from way away, like over 300 yards. I've had a bunch of 300-yard shots, but this one I shot he was running, and I shot his ass in the jaw while he was running. Straight up, it was like more than a million shot. I made it. Anyway, that's kind of my claim to fame. I'm a hell of a shot in real life. It's good. Some people are good at shit. That's one of the things I'm good at. Am I tripping? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so this one buck I shot, I kill big deer too. I don't kill bambi. I don't kill does. I just kill bucks. There's a specific season in the South, and you're actually helping the population. The herd gets way too big, and you got to kill some of the more aggressive bucks. So it's not like you're actually doing a conservation thing when you're hunting. At least in the South of America. I don't know how it is in other places, but anyway, Marion County is along the Pearl River and Mississippi. Beautiful, beautiful place. God's country. It's God's country. Take it. I need that. the radio station and it's saying I'm right on top of it. I don't know. Whatever. I'm right to the bottom of it. You can go out. Alright, who's ever watching this? Whoever watches this, I'm gonna cut out a little bit. And it seems like forever. So if anybody's curious, it's like 30 seconds behind what I'm actually doing here and what is streaming. So there's like a 30-second split.